Good morning, everyone, and we are now going to be looking at the Power 9 of Commander, including the banned cards. You know, we did this without the banned cards. Some people thought they would be important to include the banned cards this time. Wouldn't the banned cards just be the same as the vintage Power 9 or the legacy Power 9? Why would there be any difference? But some people think maybe there would be a difference. Maybe Black Lotus isn't part of that Power 9. Maybe it's gonna get displaced by Cyclonic Rift or something. So, okay, I'll start the conversation off by proposing Black Lotus. Black Lotus will be on this list. And I guess there might be some other cards, like, I don't know, maybe Tinker is going to be part of the Power 9. Who knows? Maybe I'll just cluster all the mocks in like, one category, and we can see what the really busted stuff is allowed to be part of that Power 9. Maybe that is the first question that I will ask everybody, and that is, maybe well, whatever. Okay, let's just start this thing off with Black Lotus. Black Lotus is the first thing on this list. And then we've got, we have someone mention Tinker. All right, Ginger mentions Tinker. Super powerful card. At the time you play Tinker, sacrifice an artifact, search your library for an artifact card, and put that artifact into play. Shuffle your library afterwards. And we had this discussion before. Apparently, like, Bolas's Citadel is the best thing you can find with Tinker, not something like Blightsteel Colossus. If anyone has any dispute over that, let me know in the comments section below. But alright, Tinker goes on the list. We are discussing the Power 9 of Commander, but including the banned cards. So somehow, somehow, maybe the Power 9 of Commander is going to be different from the Power 9 of Vintage. I would doubt it, but we'll find out. And the last the last Psychic Vampire Elder. Thanks so much for the $10. I will not stop pestering MTG to bring back the Eldrazi in full body invasion into the realms once more. Oh, the Eldrazi can come back. Remember, what we could do is go back in time. We can always go back in time to a point where Eldrazi existed. There's gotta be more Eldrazi than the Eldrazi Titans anyway. There's those space aliens gotta be somewhere. Alright, balance. You wanna put balance on this thing. It looks like a fair cube card to me, Albert. Looks like a fair cube card to me. So we got a white, one generic. Each player chooses a number of lands he or she controls to the number of lands controlled by the player who controls the fewest, then sacrifices the rest. Players discard cards and sacrifice creatures the same way. Alright, we put balance on the list. Soul Ring. Now remember, this can include cards that are legal. So we're looking at banned cards, but also it's competing with cards that are legal. So, Zach, I do believe Soul Ring is definitely going to qualify. If it is genuinely Power 9. This may not make the list, you know, when we vote things off, because Soul Ring might have some trouble versus the Moxen, you know, versus some genuine Moxen, but we'll put Soul Ring on here. Time Vault, love it. Time Vault, super ultra disgustingly powerful card. Comes to battlefield tapped. Well, sorry, hold on. And then you have to waste a turn to untap it, but the idea is you cheat it to untap, and then whenever you tap it, you get to take an extra turn. Love Time Vault. The original stupid, busted, take an extra turn card. Death by Texas, Prophet of Crufix. Man, is that gonna make it? I don't know if that's gonna make it in the end. But we'll see. Alright, Prophet of Crufix. We'll see if you were unjustly banned. Bolas's Citadel didn't even make it onto the unbanned Power 9 due to democracy. Can't make it onto the actual Power 9. Well, in theory, Tinker can do more than just get Bolas's Citadel. It's more powerful than Bolas's Citadel. If you have a ban list, guys, it's vintage Singleton. This isn't a debate. It's just OG Power 9. Well, that's what I would say. But Palpatine might say differently. Primeval Titan. That would be a really interesting one if that makes the list. Primeval Titan. It is a really strong card, and it gets even better in Commander, in that you have access to every single land that this format has to offer. All right. Mishra's Workshop. Mishra's Workshop is probably gonna get completely ousted here. I'll put Mishra's Workshop on, but it's not gonna survive. You gotta be kidding me if it's gonna survive. Moxen, alright, okay. I will, just to make this interesting, because honestly, the Moxen should take up the entire list. We'll just put Moxen as a category of, we'll put the whole category of Moxen on. Because honestly, Mox Sapphire, Mox Ruby, Mox Jet, Mox Emerald, Mox Pearl, they should take up this entire list. I think they should take up the entire list, but maybe not. We're going over the Power 9 of Commander, but we're including the banned cards. Leovold. And remember, you can still name unbanned cards. There's a damn fly in here. Get out of here. Shout out to the fly, my new special guest this morning. So that's what it is, Leovold. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. Super strong effect, but whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Just disgusting card advantage. Just disgusting. Leo. I see we are concluding Democracy Week with most of these controversial issues. Tainted Pact, alright. Is this even worthy? Sounds like something that should have been on the original, the unbanned Power 9 list. Hilarion Academy, I love that one. Definitely worthy of this list. Hilarion Academy. No, I want the real Hilarion Academy. There it is. There it is. Add a blue to your mana pool for each artifact you control. Disgustingly busted. When the professor called his YouTube channel the Hilarion Community College, he chose the right name. Wait, we're gonna choose Cradle anyway. All right, so guys, Cradle. I can't tell if this is as busted as, I mean, it's definitely not as busted as Hilarion Academy, but it's still a really insanely good card. It's just that if you're doing busted things in Commander, you don't have a lot of creatures out. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Channel. That's better than Cradle for mana. Pfft, too many channels out there. Alright, Channel. Until end of turn, anytime you could activate a mana ability, you may pay 1 life. If you do, add a colorless to your mana pool. And with 40 life, that's 39 potential mana. That's 39 potential mana. Sundering Titan? Are you kidding me? This thing sucks. Is this really good in Commander? Is this really good? I think this is just this annoying card that people don't like because people hate their lands getting blown up. But in actuality, this card is trash. I mean, it needs to enter the battlefield. It's not even an on-cast thing. Palpatine is looking very much forward to you. Windfall? I have a feeling this is not a banned card. It's banned in Legacy. What? Well, like, no one even mentioned... Whatever. No one even mentioned this for the legal Power 9. Things like... What's it called? Wheel of Fortune got voted off. It gets slightly more interesting if you condense the Moxen, but 2 slots get immediately eaten by Soul Ring and Mana Crypt. Which reminds me, people haven't even mentioned, like, some of the... Still some obvious Power 9 on there. Is Fast Bond legal? Or is it illegal? Oh, it's banned. may play any number of lands on each of your turns whenever you play a land. If it wasn't the first land you played this turn, fast bond deals 1 damage to you. Interesting. Why? You may play any number. I don't really understand. Hold on. What's the difference between this and explore? Explore is just 1 land? Or no, exploration. Exploration. You may play an additional land. Alright, not unlimited. What's it with you people in Prophet of Crufix? There are some Prophet of Crufix cult members out there looking for their former cult leader. Okay, I have to ask some obvious ones because for some reason Chad just completely forgot they exist. Time Walk. This would be a stupid Power 9 list without adding Time Walk. Can we? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think Time Walk is very good for 2 mana. I don't know. Maybe you don't think it's good. Maybe you don't think it's good. How about Ancestral Recall? That's not bad, isn't it? 1 blue, draw 3 cards. This might, I don't know. This might not make the list. I am not of the opinion that this is a very good card, but there's like a lot of very similar cards out there like this. And if you have like unlimited power, I don't know if, like, whatever. 3 people I think can gang up on 1 person that decided to draw 3 cards. This is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Gifts Ungiven. Yeah, that's a weirdly banned card, isn't it? Is it really banned because it's too good? Search your library for up to... Oh yeah, because of the storm. Storm, you can get Past in Flames and the evil stuff. So search your library up to 4 cards with different names and reveal them. Target opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards into your graveyard, the rest into your hand. So it is card advantage no matter what. It is card advantage no matter what. Time Walk is just a slightly better Explore. Stasis. Is Stasis banned? No. Alright, I'll put it on the list, but... does anyone care about that card? Is that in stacks? Armageddon? I'm not spelling Armageddon right. It is completely legal. I am not putting this on the list. That's not going on the list. Come on, now we're just talking about some random cards. Opposition Agent could be worthy of putting on. Opposition Agent is definitely worth putting on this list. This is a very powerful card. Made the, I think it made the Power 9 of the legal cards, if I'm not mistaken. Don't remember. Opposition Agent, black 2 generic flash. You control your opponents while they search their libraries. And whenever an opponent is searching their library, which is you, by the way, they exile each card they find. You may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. And you may spend mana as though it mana of any color to cast them. So, Opposition Agent. I think the actual Power 9 should be excluded. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, it's this is the Power 9 of Commander minus the actual Power 9, so we can give it a chance. Erayo. I think that's a very interesting one. Where I saw that. Then chat is crazy. Okay, oh, there we go. I saw Erayo. Erayo. Suratami Ascendant. Whenever you play the force spell, whenever the force spell of a turn is played, flip Erayo. We can flip. And it's counted the first spell played by each opponent each turn. I can't tell how good this card is. It's probably just a very annoying commander. Erayo. Is Hull Breacher there yet? It's not. Excellent suggestion. The card completely broken by wheel effect. Flash, and if opponent would draw a card, except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, instead you create a treasure token. Excellent. So you draw all the cards, and your opponents get nothing. And I think they discarded their hand from wheel, and so you draw 7 cards. You get like tokens for each person that no, you get 7 treasures because they were gonna draw 7 cards, and they discard their hands. What a disgusting broken combo. How did they not see that coming? How did they not see that coming? It's crazy. My pet card is definitely Power 9. Tabernacle. No, Tabernacle at Tendril Vale. Alright, we'll just put Tabernacle here. I don't know if this is really going to make the list, but, you know, all creatures have, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature unless you pay 1. Emrakul! That is it. Whoops. Emrakul, the Eon's Torn. Spell can't be countered. Is this really that good? I don't know. It's so like, I guess it is. I guess it'll just wipe one person out of the game, and so they may not have anything on the battle. They may technically still be in the game, but not really, because they don't have anything in the game. It just looks like more of a feel-bad card in Commander than an actual powerful card in Commander. Because once you have Emrakul on the battlefield and you wipe one person out, well, the other 2 people are going to start ganging up on you. But I guess they only have a 1-turn clock before you attack them with Emrakul and they have nothing. Alright, Emrakul goes on the list. Demonic Consultation. Alright, very, very good tutor. Good for the Thoracle deck. Good for removing your library. The all-powerful Shivan Dragon. I'm not putting that on the list. That is not getting on here. Not a chance. Flash should be on the list. Alright, Flash. That's an interesting one. Very controversial card. Took a long time to get banned, too. Very, very long time. Is this like the only card that maybe like the competitive Commander players got banned? You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you do, sacrifice it unless you pay its mana cost reduced by up to 2. This is just proof like CEDH should make its own ban list. I don't know how many times I have to say this. CEDH has to make their own ban list. I don't really have any like I don't have a horse in this race, but I still think they should make their own ban list. We're trying to discover the Power 9 of Commander, but we're including banned cards. We're including banned cards. Sol Ring has been mentioned. Golos! Very, very efficient commander. So, like, this is one of those weirdo colorless commanders that lets you play all 5 colors. What an abomination. Golos. Yeah, we got Primeval Titan. Lurrus. Oh, you mean Lutri? Oh, how do we put Lutri on here? That seems about right. Didn't even see playing commander even for a second. Each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. Flash. When Lutri when it enters the battlefield, if you cast a copy target instant or sorcery spell you control, you may choose new targets for the copy. So very easy to customize your deck for this one, because it is already a singleton deck. Nate says Skull Clamp. Did this make the other power? I don't think it did. So I have a feeling it's not going to make this one. It would be so embarrassing if some of these made the Power 9 of banned cards, but doesn't make the Power 9 of non-banned cards. Channel is more than good enough. We put it on there. We've got Leovold. So here, I'll show you the list right now, just in case anyone's wondering. We have Black Lotus, Tinker, Balance, Soul Ring, Time Vault, Prophet of Crufix, Primeval Titan, Mishra's Workshop, Moxen, all the Moxen, Mox Ruby, Emerald, they're all 5. Leovold, Tainted Pact, Hilarion Academy, Gaia's Cradle, Channel, Sundering Titan, Windfall, Fast Bond, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall, Gifts Ungiven, Stasis, Opposition Agent. Oh god, this is enormous. Arrayo, Hull Breacher, Tabernacle, Emrakul, Demonic Consultation, Flash, Golos, Lutri, Skull Lamp. This is time we start voting. Ancient Tomb? There is no way in hell this is making the Power 9. It didn't even make the Power 9 of the non-banned cards, and it's not even banned. Mana Crypt. I am totally for putting Mana Crypt on here. And all the fast mana. Mana Crypt at the beginning of your upkeep, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, Mana Crypt deals 3 damage to you. 0 mana. Add 2 mana. How does Commander think like there's no problem with this card? There's no problem. Paradox Engine. That's a very interesting one to put on this list. Paradox Engine. So my real question, is this objectively a good card? And also, in theory, if you like banned all the artifact mana, Mana Vault, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Grim Monolith, is this a good card? Whenever you cast a spell, untap all non-land perms you control. I mean, I heard its true reason it got banned was people are dirtling around with it, but I could also still totally see that this is objectively a strong card. Oh yes, Engine is busted. Busted. Just don't let us vote, cut everything except the OG power, and then boom. In theory. Winter Orb. It's not banned. Maybe I should have excluded this to only banned cards. As long as Winter Orb is untapped, players can't untap more than 1 land during their untap steps. I have a feeling Winter Orb is going to go first. If banned cards included, then the Power 9 is the Power 9. What? I've got an aneurysm reading this. If banned cards included, then the Power 9 is the Power 9. Trade Secrets seems really imbalanced for Commander. Trade Secrets. The target opponent draws 2 cards. Then it's basically choose a player. The rest of the players lose the game because only 2 people are going to gain like 1,000,000 cards out of this. Okay, are we ready? Yeah, we have Tinker on the list. A lot of people are just showing up. Is it daylight savings time somewhere? Oh, Caracas! That's a great one. There's no way we can go further without Caracas. Caracas has to be on this list. It's super busted in this format. Super, super busted. Show and Tell is actually quite terrible in Commander because you don't know what you're going to let your opponents put into play. It could be way worse than what you put into play. What's the criteria for banned cards in Commander? Do they just ban the cards that are unfun for all players? It's a combination of unfun and powerful. Yeah, you're not casting a Commander, an unbanned Commander. What? Probably, in theory, you shouldn't be doing it. In theory. The CDH community must be cringing at this list. I wish we could use Caracas. I have one. It's just sitting in a binder. Yep. Haven't we all? Teferi's Protection. How Caracas? You wouldn't want to ever waste mana on a commander, an unbanned commander. Good point. Okay, we'll see what Democracy says about that. Blood Moon? Blood Moon is not a Power 9 card. Definitely not. Maybe people hate those cards. Okay, is it time to vote? This is very early for voting. Yawgmoth's Bargain. Seems about right. Skip your draw step, pay 1 life. I like that one. We got gifts. Okay, I think it's time to vote. Do we have the Power 9 on here? We didn't put Time Twister. I guess Time Twister is just... Okay, I'm putting Time Twister, but like, I guess it's just going to... It's nothing special, right? It's just like another... What's it called? Wheel of Fortune. And I guess nobody cares. Alright, so now, what do we do? Yes, it is time for... It's time for democracy. It's time for Palpatine to show himself. So if you've ever been here before, we're now gonna vote. Okay, we have a lot of cards on here, so we're gonna chew off 2 at a time. So the 2 least popular cards are getting voted off the island here. Because we have a lot of cards to get down to 9. How about Omnath 4 colors? No, not a chance. Okay. Ask a question. What is not Power 9? And we'll start off with Time Twister. Skull Clamp. Fast Bond. And Mishra's Workshop. Alright, go for it, people. There's actually a lot of cards that are not on this list. There's like that what is it? We didn't put the Black Lotus of Commanders on here. Which maybe it's not relevant because an unbanned commander, nobody cares. An unbanned commander, nobody cares. Underworld Breach is not on the list. Maybe it should be. Here, I'll sneak it in. Sneak in Underworld Breach. Just so some CDH players are not too upset. You're voting off Mishra's Workshop again. I cannot believe you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe Mishra's Workshop sucks. But a Black Lotus on a land that could be played every single turn, it looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty good. Underworld Breach. It can include unbanned cards. So there are some unbanned cards in here, like... What do we have? What do we have that's unbanned? Fast Bond's on the list. So I see some people think Fast Bond should be on here. Okay, looks like Skull Clamp. And Mishra's Factory. Sorry, Factory, you just can't stay here. Sorry, Mishra's Workshop. Get voted off the island. Unbelievable. It's just disgusting, really. Why is Fast Bond so good? I got here like 3 minutes ago. You asked chat. I have nothing to do with that. Okay, Underworld Breach needs to have its time in democracy. Caracas. Lutri. And Hull Breacher. No, actually I'll put Tabernacle. Actually, I think it's the Tabernacle of Pendril Vale. So I screwed up there. Necropotence is not on here. Weirdly, Necropotence is not on here, but Yawgmoth Bargain is. Go figure. It's gonna be a crunch anyway to the final 9. Skull Clamp too slow for CEDH. I just saw Jim from the Spike Feeders play Skull Clamp, but he was playing with casual players. Wow, you guys don't think Lutri is... I mean, I guess it's not busted. It's just free value, right? What about limited resources? That's a big lockdown in Commander. I don't even know what that card does, to be honest. Have you played EDH Nikachu? I have. I have a handful of times. Considering Lutri... but I've watched enough Commander that I get some idea of what is possible, what is not. Considering Lutri never saw play before it was banned, I can't say it would have broken the format, especially after they changed Companion. Oh yeah, they changed Companion too. Now there's an actual cost of playing that guy. You have to pay 3 mana. Okay, so ooh, Tabernacle and Underworld Breach are pretty close. So Lutri is definitely getting voted off the island. Going once, going twice. How did it end? Tabernacle was number 2. Okay, so Lutria and Tabernacle. Alright, next. Black Lotus. Because who knows what will happen. Tinker. Leovold. And I guess Tainted Pact. What is not Power 9? Here we go, people. Go for it. Oh, Iona. That is so interesting. I'll squeeze an Iona in here. Yeah, who could forget about Iona? Probably is not going to make it. But whatever. What, there's a million Ionas? Iona... Shield? Is that what it is? Yeah, Shield of Emeria. Shield you from one color. Leovold is definitely the weakest in this group. Is land tax good too? No, definitely not. I'm not gonna say land tax is good. So we got okay, it's pretty clear. Leovold and Tainted Pact are way out in front. Where are they? Where are you, Leovold? You're gone. Goodbye. Get off the island. You're not powerful enough here. And Tainted Pact. Okay, next we'll put Windfall. Fast Bond. Gifts Ungiven and Stasis. We gotta thin the list of all the weaklings. We gotta get the weaklings out of there. We should have made this list from the perspective of a normal EDH player and expensive cards player. I definitely would not do that. Power 9. Because then the list becomes so ridiculously arbitrary. I don't like land destruction. I don't like mana. I don't like fast games. It would become insanely arbitrary. I don't like expensive cards. So that we could put an expensive card on the Power 9 and then one day it gets cheap and like it doesn't even deserve to be there anymore. Where's Balance? I think Balance is in here. Yeah, we got Balance on here. Andrus just showing up. We are voting now for the Power 9 of Commander, but including the banned cards. Including the banned cards. And it looks like Balance and Stasis are in danger here. It would be arbitrary as opposed to the scientifically determined list we are making here. Exactly. Hey, this is more. This is not that scientific of a list, but it's created through democracy. And we all know how Palpatine feels about democracy. We all know how Palpatine feels. He loves it. And I love it. All right, Stasis and Windfall are out of here. Where's Stasis? All right, next we can put. Okay, we'll put Iona in here. Iona, Shield of Emeria. Underworld Breach. Yawgmoth's Bargain, and Caracas. I suspect that the Power 9 is the way it is because mana plus card draw plus extra turns wins games. However, does a 1 of Time Walk do much in EDH? Is 1 mana draw 3 better than 5 mana draw 22? I would imagine that, hey, when you're attacking people with Emrakul, the Time Walk matters. I bet it matters a lot. Don't Respawn. Very nice username. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel. Welcome to the coffee crew. Crocus is outrageous. Alright, so, looks like Iona and Underworld Breach are getting voted off here. There'd be some CDH players that are like, Caracas! Are you gonna win with your commander? Commanders aren't gonna matter. Commanders don't matter in Commander. In CEDH Commander. Yogg Bargain is a bad Necropotence. People tell me it's a better Necropotence. And remember, you can ramp it out with like Mana Vault and stuff like that. Because you get the cards immediately, whereas with Necropotence it's delayed. Okay, Underworld Breach and Iona are gone. So those two that were randomly suggested at the end, toast. Alright, we got, let's put Trade Secrets. Golos. Ireo. Opposition Agent. Agreed, Necro is way better. What do you guys think? Is Necropotence better than Yawgmoth's Bargain? I think, isn't Yawgmoth's Bargain... How much black mana does it cost to cast? Only 2. I think this is a lot easier to cast. If I'm not mistaken. Like, you're just like, I don't know. Okay, hold on. You're just like a Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, and a Swamp away. I think Necropotence... I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Like, the colorless mana is easier to cast than the triple black. Unless you got, like, I don't know, Dark Ritual in your deck. Does anyone play that in Commander? Yeah, poll. Yeah, we'll have a intermediary poll. Necro versus Yawgmoth. Okay, so Golos is definitely gone. Now the question is it going to be Opposition Agent or Areo? It'd be interesting to see if Areo shows up all the way there in the end. And it is Opposition Agent. Opposition Agent is voted off the island. Okay, intermediary poll. Necropotence versus Yawgmoth's Bargain. Which is better? Gotta put it to a vote. Pedro says Yawgmoth is better. Yawgmoth Bargain is 1,000,000 times better. Oh, now the Yawgmoth people start speaking up. Now the Yawgmoth people are speaking up. Are we doing the Power 9 of Commander? Not. We will do that eventually. We won't do it next week, but we'll do it the week after. We'll do the Power 9 of Commanders. Well, let me also just throw this out there while this poll is going on. If there's any interest in doing the Power 9 of Pauper. Maybe I should only have one Power 9 thing a week. Might be interesting for the Pauper community. I was very impressed by how many views my Pauper videos got, which makes me think the Pauper community is starving for Pauper content. This is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Potence is half the price. Not really. Getting triple black is very difficult, and all the mana is delayed. Bargain doesn't have the discard part that Potence has. That's why it's better, since a lot of CDH players play with the graveyard. Do you see Frank Carson update his lands article again? I didn't see it. But it's definitely worth seeing. Bargain is technically in the format because of Villas Broker of Blood. Ad Nauseam should have been on that poll. Oh, it's close. Okay, I guess it's divided. But Yawgmoth's Bargain wins. Okay, let's get back to business. Okay, Flash. Versus Sundering Titan. Trying to thin out all the weakling cards. Prophet of Crufix. Versus Balance. Go for it. Is it easier to cast? How do you cast Necro on turn 1? Dark Ritual and then that's it? It's the only way I can think of you doing that. Or I guess there's some other black rituals you could like play. Oh no, like you have a bunch of, I forget, you got like Lotus petals and Mox diamonds and so on. And then like after you've like spent your hand, whatever, you just rebuild it. Just necro for 10. Who cares? We have all the life in the world. Yeah, that's a true story. It is actually relatively easy to cast necro on turn 1. Do people just not see CMC? Triple black doesn't matter in Commander. Alright, we have Sundering Titan coming out at front with second place Prophet of Crufix for all the Prophet fans. It doesn't look very good for your cult leader here. Okay, Sundering Titan's definitely gone though. Doesn't even deserve to be banned in the first place. I think that's ridiculous. And Prophet gets axed from the Power 9. Alright, next we'll put Time Twister versus Winter Orb versus Demonic Consultation versus Emrakul. That's a good list. Nothing matters. We voted off 2-man's draw your deck. No one is reading these cards. Necro is limited to your end step. Bargain can draw at any point in time. Bargain also works better for graveyard strategies. It was interesting to see it so split at 50-50. Give us your essay in the comments section below. What makes one better than the other? And you know, to some degree, you know, what is 6 mana in EDH anyway? It's double black and 4 generic. Like what? You know, you have all the mana in the world. Prophet of Crufix is just a worse version of the new Teferi from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Why have a creature that can die when you can get an emblem instead? Necro for 39. You like to live dangerously, don't you? Does anyone do that? Is that a line? Then you don't have life to protect your combo with Force of Will. Okay, Winter Orb is a clear loser here. And the other one is Demonic Consultation. Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna make it. There's no tutors on here. We didn't, or there are, I mean, we had those tutors, but there's no actual hardcore tutors on here. Okay, so how close are we? Have 10 channel. Oh, there's still too many cards. Gotta thin it out, people. Gotta thin it out. All right, so we're still thinning it out. We'll put Gifts Ungiven versus Fast Bond versus Balance versus Tinker. Vote for your champions. Sorry, vote for your non-champions. You know what? I don't think Grizzlebrand is making this list. This list is full of insanely strong cards. Basing off of CDH cards rarely go above 4 mana, since you need mana to protect your casts, and nothing above 4 mana does anything that a card that costs less can't do. Okay. I've forgotten at least what half the cards we're voting off. Like, because you just never see them see play. What is Fast Bond? I've never seen this actually get any play. Draw is a bad wording, I guess. Exile more to the point. A guy in the corner says, yeah, I keep hearing draw your deck, and I kept thinking, kept trying to read it every way, but it never made sense. Hey, Rainier. Fast Bond is bonkers. And it survives. Okay, Gifts Ungiven and Balance get voted off. So Balance and Gifts Ungiven. We're whittling them away. Okay, how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna shrink this a little bit. So that's the power 9. That's 9. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we still have more. Okay. We have a lot to get through. So we'll keep up with the double. Trade. Did we put trade secrets on here? I guess we can put ancestral recall. Gaia's cradle. Ooh. Time Twister. This is a tough one already. This is a tough one. I think after this we'll go into single single votings. The Citadel not on the list and got voted off the legal EDH Power 9? What are you talking about? Yeah, Citadel is not on this list. Not anymore, at least. No, I don't think it was ever put on. Last time I played Magic was like 2010. I used some cheeky 3/3 insect flyer and just powered it up for the one shot. That's right, that's called Infect. And you can still do that today. That's a very, very, very powerful deck. Has a little bit of trouble these days, but still very, very good deck, Scourger Gaming. So if you want to play that deck, it still exists, and in every format. I was talking about Tinker targets? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we talked that. Bolus is well, that's the best Tinker target, but Tinker can get anything. So you can have more than one Tinker target. Like, it's a tutor. It's like the ultimate tutor of tutors. Okay, it looks like it's a tough vote, but Trade Secrets and Gaia's Cradle gets voted off. Alright, Trade Secrets. Alright, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it stops at Fast Bond. No, I think we still have to double the votes here. Okay, so we'll put Caracas versus Flash versus Emrakul. Any weak power 9 up here? Versus, you know, let's add Soul Ring. Some of you are gonna be like, ah, Soul Ring doesn't belong on there. I just know it. Emrakul is worse than Grizzlebrand if you're just cheating something into play. That's debatable. That's quite a debate now, isn't it? What's the criteria for cards on this list? I see banned, unbanned, unbanned cards. So the deal is, it's the power 9 through the whole card pool, but we get to include banned cards. That's the deal. Maybe it should be, I should just call it banned included. Banned cards included. Okay, finally Emrakul is going. Oh, it's a really tight race for the other 3. So people definitely know Emrakul is the way to get out of here. But people are not sold on the last, that's a tight race. It's a tight race between Soul Ring and Flash. All right, people, put your power into Soul Ring, Flash, Caracas. I'm surprised Caracas has lasted this long, and like, you know, in the super power of all power. It doesn't make sense actually that like Caracas is very good in Funzy Commander, but it seems quite useless in Power Commander. Yeah, exactly. Dude, how is Caracas surviving so damn long? Lord, people really voting for Soul Ring? Yeah, a lot of people don't think there's anything wrong with Soul Ring at all. Nothing. Caracas, isn't that strong? Well, yeah, in some sense. Okay, you guys vote on Flash and Sol Ring, and while you guys do that, we're gonna thank our Lord and Saviors out there, FusionGamingOnline.com, today's sponsor. They've got a giant summer sale, up to 50% off sealed product, which can only be sent through Canada. But the singles people, you can get all the singles. They got a huge inventory for Pauper, Commander. I got like a huge shopping cart for Pauper. I'm going to be buying my Pauper Mono Blue Fairies deck because why not? It's going to cost me just a few bucks. It's really not that expensive. You can support the channel by purchasing at FusionGamingOnline.com. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, though. Get an additional 5% off all your purchases and supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place for renting Magic cards online, and your ability to play any deck, any format, anytime you want. Support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_9Y6. Where's my lists? Where's all my stuff? You got this. My setup for this morning show now has gotten so janky. It's like really, really janky. They should unban Hilarion. Okay, so what do we got? Flash got voted off. Caracas is staying. Oh my god. And Emrakul. Okay. Flash gets voted off. Interesting. The EDH players have no problem with this one. Okay, now how many are left? Still a lot of cards. So many cards. Okay, so what are we doing next? We'll gotta put some heavy hitters in here. Okay, Yawgmoth's Bargain versus Mana Crypt. Versus Hilarion Academy versus... We didn't put Time Vault in here. Ever. This is a tough one. A lot of good cards in here. Ring versus Crypt versus Moxid versus Academy. Real CEDH cards have been punted off so hard. Natural Order deserves to be on the list. It's been the reason I've easily won games. Well, maybe in your play group. Natural Order requires a lot of things. It requires a creature on the battlefield and for you to sacrifice it. I mean, it's a very good card, not gonna lie. Tutoring stuff into play, always great. Goku Spite voted Sol Ring in the last one. Okay, this is... Oh, Mana Crypt might get voted off. Zero mana Sol... Okay, how does zero mana Sol Ring survive? Sorry, how does Sol Ring survive, but zero mana Sol Ring does not? Or maybe it's just the competition here. This list will be ridiculous in the end if, like, Mana Crypt is the one that gets voted off, but Sol Ring stays. Academy is back-breakingly strong. I agree. My word, I don't understand. But it's a tough list here. This is a very tough list. And it's gotta get tough eventually. Just absolutely has to. You can counter a Mana Crypt. I guess in theory you can. Mana Crypt is better than Sol Ring. I agree. Alright, Mana Crypt and Yawgmoth's Bargain. It's the end of the line for you guys. Okay, one more. I think this is one more where we vote off two at the same time. So we'll put Ireo. Hull Breacher? Primeval Titan. And Tinker, I guess. Please let's not start with the counterspeller dies to removal BS, so some people don't like that argument. This is why seeding exists. I was thinking of making a tournament, like I'd plot out, I don't know, 16 modern decks and have you guys vote on all of them. Because now because we got the poll system, I'm just thinking of like what are the limits of this poll system, so we can have like a tournament, like this deck versus this deck. What do you think should win? Or what, I don't know, what deck, or what cards do you think should be unbanned? That could be a thing, like an unbanned community, a community list of cards that should be unbanned. But you have to prefer one card over another. I can't believe people are voting off Areo. It's so easy to flip her. Yeah, but you can just throw away one card, right? You could just throw away a card and then blow Areo up. It's not like Areo is indestructible. Maybe you could actually host a tournament. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. That sounds like way too much work here. That's too much work for me. Nikachu is lazy as hell. Very, very lazy. Okay, Primeval Titan is getting voted off. I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't know how people are gonna feel about Primeval Titan, and Ireo is getting voted off. Okay, well, now where are we down to? We're down to 9, Time Walk. Okay, there's only 4 more left to vote off. And you know what that means. You know what that means. We bring out the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music. How about using the poll system to make a deck with random cards with you in whatever format, then we'll see how it does. Oh god. I have no idea how I would set that up. Yes, us Canadians, we are super lazy. Do the Moxen not take 5 slots? You know what? I thought this list would be very boring if the Moxen took up 5 separate slots, so we gave it its own place. Alright. Now it's down to singletons here. Black Lotus. Now, and people have to vote with other super heavy hitters. Sol Ring. Fast Bond. Channel. Go for it, people. Democracy modern builds. Oh god, how would that even work? Like, because we only choose. If it would be better if we could choose 5 like if I could add more than 4 options, because then I could choose. Okay, what color are we choosing? White, red, or multicolor or monocolor? And then we just slowly make a deck through voting. Chat built a deck for. That would be a great clickbait title too. Chat built a modern deck. Dies to Sol Ring. Not pulling punches with the first single elimination. Absolutely not. Oh, Sol Ring is not going to survive. I think it's definitely a Power 9 if you don't include these banned cards. Interesting that... Do you guys think Fast Bond is really that good? It's better than Sol Ring? It's like Fast Bond can only be played in, like, green decks, right? Sol Ring can be played anywhere and everywhere. People who didn't pick Sol Ring probably had their mouse slipped. Alright, looks like Sol Ring has been voted off the island. Alright, next! Time Twister. Oops. Hull Breacher. Ancestral Recall. Time Walk. Go. To those who... Some people think Time Walk is only a weird explorer. Fast Bond in the lands decks are brutal. Okay, I'm just gonna have to trust you guys. Wow! With no thinking at all. People were like, Hull Breacher, yeah. That one's gotta go. Why is Fast Bond? I don't know! I don't know why Fast Bond is on here, but it's really hard for it to get voted off. It's been protected. I've put it on a million times. I've put on the chopping block over and over and over again, and it just won't get voted off. Believe me, I've tried. Tainted Pack plus Fast Bond is a bit wild. Okay. Hull Breacher is powerful, but not that powerful. Yeah, when it's put up in a line like this. we get rid of all the nicey mice now in these in this list. Yeah, Hull Breacher is gone. Okay, what are we down to? 2 more votes. All right. Moxon. Tinker. Caracas. Channel. Go for it. I mean, another thing about Power 9 is accessibility, where in Sol Ring's case, everyone has one if they've bought a Commander Precon from the recent years. You know what? This accessibility thing is such a weird argument, because over time, things become unaccessible. So do we ban Time Twister now because it's unaccessible? I think you either let everything be free, or you stay true to your guns and you ban things that get too expensive. Which is, I think, a little bit unfair. I think if you're gonna play D-Gen Commander, you might as well make it more free. Alright, looks like Caracas is finally biting the dust here. And it's pretty unanimous. Fast Bond is banned everywhere. That is true. That is true. It's a strong card. Okay, Caracas gets voted off the island. And that's it. It's time for one more. Okay, what are the clearly weakest cards on here? It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. I don't even know. I don't even know. What do you guys think? What should be what do we put on this final list? Bobby says Hilarion and Time Twister. What are you supposed to get with Hilarion? You don't get anything. It's a bunch of mana. Okay, so we've put Time Twister on the list, Hilarion, the Moxon. Some people don't believe in the Moxon. Fast Bond again. Yeah, we'll put Fast Bond to the final test. Okay. Fast Bond. Time Twister. Hilarion Academy. And some people say Channel. I'll put for the final one Ancestral Recall. Go. It's tough just to think of cards to put on here, because you don't want to waste it on a Black Lotus or something. Fast Bond is legal in Vintage, yes. It shows that it's fair, right? Shows that it's fair. Oh, now Fast Bond is getting voted off. Okay, this is so important. We're gonna wait this one out to 2 minutes. At the 2-minute mark, that's when we're calling it. Not at 1 minute. This is too important. Fast Bond, easily a vote off. Twister and Fast Bond are both bad. Recall, Elite Arms Gaming says. How is Twister getting less votes than Fast Bond? Sugarcane, thanks so much for the super chat. Time Twister is legal in Commander. Should not be on the list. I'm including cards. We're including everything, basically. So this is like a Power 9 with legal cards and banned cards. I want to say I don't make the rules, but that's not true. I do make the rules. Dude, Fast Bond turn 1 kill. What? Does it? Fast Bond is legal in Vintage. It must be total picker BS then. At the 2 minute. Okay, it looks like Fast Bond is in the lead, but Time Twister can come back. There's 131 people here, but only 77 votes. Yeah, the title said banned cards, but I'm just including the banned cards in addition to all the other cards. Just watch your live VOD where you talk about 2 ban lists. Really good watch. You're welcome. Yeah, we talk. Oh, it's a tie now. At 2 minutes, that's where we're stopping the count. It's a tie between Fastbond and Time Twister. Time Twister's out up front! Time Twister, what a turn of events. The people rooting for Fastbond are getting Time Twister out of there. Everyone vote democracy. Fastbond's now out at front, and the 2-minute mark has been hit. Alright, Fastbond does not make the list. Fastbond did not do it. It was a little too slow. And our power 9 for the Commander banned list that includes banned cards is Black Lotus, Tinker, Time Vault, The Moxen, Hilarion Academy, Channel, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall, and Time Twister. Some people might not find that fair because Time Twister is technically a legal card, so maybe some people are upset. That's okay, I don't care. You know, you cry about it in the comment section below. It's good for engagement and content. Boo, I misvoted and it mattered. Whoa! You don't want to misvote. Make sure you scratch off on that ballot. Soul Ring versus Time Twister, please. You guys want to have an extra vote for Soul Ring versus Time Twister? Okay, we have one more. Why are you guys even voting Soul Ring versus... Okay, hold on. Soul Ring... I have a vote for you guys. Soul Ring versus... what's it called? Mox... No, Mana Crypt. What is better? Because you guys voted out, like, Mana Crypt way before Soul Ring, which I thought was ridiculous. Recount! Yeah, and also like the stream. I feel like how tense this is. The live stream, well, my replay numbers have been like skyrocketing. Yeah, what is better? Of course, Mana Crypt is better. The one I can buy is better. Felipe here. The one I can buy. Yes, of course. A lot of people are gonna say Soul Ring is better because they like it. Hey, make no mistake. In Cube. Yeah, in Cube, Mana Crypt can be a liability. I mean, it's a really good card, but I've died to that damn thing many times. 20 life is not 40 life. Crypt is obviously a better card. Well, not obviously to 31% of people. If you didn't vote, you can't complain. That's right, you gotta be part of the voting process. Yeah, Gift was there, but it got voted off. But look, this list is super powerful. You're competing with Black Lotus, Tinker, Time Vault, Moxen, Hilarion Academy, Channel, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall. I'm surprised there's not more fast mana on here, like Mana Vault or something like that. I'm very surprised there's no Mana Vault or anything like that on this list. There is a reason why Mana Crypt is $100 and Soul Rings is a pittance. Well, yeah, because they made Soul Ring like basically a common. Ancestral Recall is not broken in Commander. That's what in theory, I think. But whatever. You know what? I don't have no authority in this space. Absolutely none. Thank you, everyone. Back to work. Yes, everyone back to work. Get back to your jobs. As usual, we do this Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. You want to send me stuff? I got a P.O. box. Go for it. Thanks to everyone for the super chats and everyone who became a member. Lets me know that you love this show and I got to keep doing it every single morning. So thank you very much for showing up, because without you guys, you are the real star of the show. It's not me, it's actually you guys. I wouldn't have comments to like post like to highlight. We'd have no discussion and we wouldn't have democracy. So as usual, keep brewing up those coffees and we will keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves and I will see you at the next cup.